You know, in the vast and wondrous world of magic, there are those who stand out, but few believed themselves as truly exceptional as the wizard we know as Lord Voldemort. It is a fascinating question. What made him so convinced of his own singular status? Lord Voldemort believed he was unique due to a potent combination of his ancient pureblood heritage, his unusual and isolated upbringing, his immense raw magical talent, and his unprecedented ability to defy death itself. These elements forged a powerful conviction in his mind that he was destined for greatness and truly unlike any other. His belief in uniqueness began with his lineage, as a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin, one of the revered founders of Hogwarts. This connection fueled his conviction in pureblood superiority and a sense of inherent destiny. Adding to this was his unusual conception and childhood. Born from a love potion and abandoned at an orphanage, he was isolated from both the magical and muggle worlds. This early solitude and his growing awareness of his own exceptional magical abilities while surrounded by non-magical people solidified his feeling of being different, perhaps even chosen. Furthermore, Voldemort possessed truly extraordinary magical talent from a very young age. He mastered complex magic with terrifying ease, setting him apart from his peers and reinforcing his belief in his own supreme power. But perhaps the most significant factor was his ability to create Horcruxes, a dark magic that allowed him to fragment his soul and anchor it to objects, effectively making himself immortal. This defiance of death was, in his mind, the ultimate proof of his unique power and invincibility. He also saw his inability to experience love or empathy as a strength, believing it made him superior to emotionally vulnerable wizards. This profound belief in his own uniqueness deeply shaped his actions throughout his life. It was the driving force behind his relentless quest for immortality and absolute power, as he felt entitled to both. It fueled his unwavering pureblood ideology, leading him to believe only those of pure wizarding heritage were worthy of ruling. His disdain for others stemmed from the same conviction, viewing them as mere tools or obstacles in his path. Crucially, it also led him to consistently underestimate the power of love, loyalty, and sacrifice, seeing them as weaknesses rather than strengths. An interesting detail that further cemented his self-perception was his rare ability to speak Parseltongue, the language of snakes. This was a direct inheritance from Salazar Slytherin himself, a trait possessed by very few wizards, which he undoubtedly saw as another sign of his extraordinary nature. He also misinterpreted the prophecy concerning him and Harry Potter, viewing it as confirmation of his singular importance rather than a warning about the child who could defeat him. Ultimately, Voldemort's unwavering belief in his own unique greatness, while driving his ascent to terrifying power, also contained the seeds of his downfall. His inability to understand or value the very human connections and emotions that empower others became his most significant blind spot, proving that true strength often lies not in isolation, but in connection.